So there is absolutely no doubt that the premiums on Silver Eagles are coming down. In fact, right now you can go online and find Silver Eagle premiums significantly cheaper than they were just a few months ago. We are talking Silver Eagle premiums half of what they were back in March and April, and that is a really, really good sign. Now, I am not arguing, and I know many of you are probably thinking that they aren't low enough yet, and I agree with you. They still need to keep coming down because I would love to continue to add Silver Eagles in my stack, something that I haven't done in well over a year since the premiums skyrocketed. That being said, one thing about when Silver Eagle premiums come down, or anything comes down in price, the people that buy it back from you, in other words, if you were to sell those to the coin shops, they will also pay less. And that's what we're going to find out in today's video. So what I'm going to do is call 10 different coin shops all across the US, and I'm going to find out what they would pay me for a full monster box of 1 ounce American Silver Eagles. We're going to get those numbers and put them on the screen right now. But before we do me a favor and don't forget to subscribe. Help us continue to grow the channel, especially if you like videos like this. All right, let's get into it. Make sure you don't miss out on your chance to win a full monster box of Silver Eagles by going to our sponsor sdbullion.com/silverseeker and get your entry today. Now, normally when we do these videos, we actually record the phone calls and then we share them with you. But when we do that, we have to hide the state and location. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. So even in one-party consent states, I'm going to show you the state that we're calling, except I'm not going to record the phone calls, and I've already done it. Like, the data is already here, and we're going to share it with you right now. So let's get our first shop on the screen. And by the way, stick around till the end, because there is a dishonorable mention that you guys should see. It's pretty bad. Just make sure you stick around. All right, so here we go. The first shop on our list is the state of Kentucky. And just so you know, these are not in order of when I called them or how I called them. This is in order of lowest to highest. In other words, what the lowest offer was to the highest offer. And that's how I sorted these all out. So I may have called Kentucky like number 5 or 6, but they were the lowest on my list. And Kentucky starts us off with spot. Yes, we had a dealer offer us spot price for 1 ounce Silver Eagles. Our second state is Georgia. So as you can see, spot was definitely the lowest on the sheet because the next state, which is the second lowest, is $2 an ounce over spot. Now that's not very good right now because Silver Eagles, you are still going to pay 10, the 12, the 14, depending on where you buy them. But the state of Georgia did offer us, at least the shop that I called, $2 an ounce over spot. Of course, every one of these states, including the state of Kentucky, by the way, has more than one shop. I only called one, so it's not a perfect sample. I don't want you to think that just because this shop only offered spot price that all shops in Kentucky are bad, because that's just not the case. But anyway, Georgia, $2 an ounce over spot for the shop that I called there. Going into our third shop, we have New Mexico. They offered me $2.60 an ounce over spot. Now, they didn't actually necessarily offer me over spot, by the way. Some shops did say +2. Some shops said +5, whatever it is. I rounded this one up, and I did a couple of others as well. So, like, when I called this shop, they offered them to me at, like, whatever it was, or offered to buy them from me at, like, 25 and change, whatever it was. I don't remember. But it averaged out to $2.60 an ounce over spot. So I just rounded it to the closest 10 cents. Next up, the fourth shop that we have on our list here is Florida. They offered me around $3.50 an ounce over spot for my full monster box of Silver Eagles. As you can see, our numbers are definitely going up. So the fourth lowest shop on the list is still $3.50 over spot. That's actually really not bad, given that the premiums are coming down. And they actually get kind of better. I even kind of hinted at it when I said +5. Let's keep going. Shop number 5, Arizona, $3.50 an ounce over spot as well. So Arizona and Florida had the same exact number. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. So next up, we had California. We go up a little bit more. The California shop that I called offered me $3.75 an ounce over spot for my 500 American Silver Eagles. Again, this is rounding it based on what they told me. I rounded it using the average spot price of $23.10. You can see right there. All right, the next shop on our list, we are in South Dakota. They offered me $4 an ounce over spot for 500 American Silver Eagles. I like that the numbers are going up. Our next shop in the great state of Missouri, the Show Me State, $5 an ounce over spot. That is really, really good to see a shop still offering 5 over spot when you can, in fact, buy them for 10 or 11 or 12. Still, that spread is pretty far. I mean, if that shop's selling them for, 12 and they're buying them for $5, that's still $7 a coin, $140 per roll. There's 25 rolls in this box, so that'd be $14.28. It'd still be like $3,500 profit if they bought them and then turned around and sold them. But of course, they're the ones that are putting the money out there, the ones that have to sell them. And you got to remember that the premiums are coming down as well as the spot price. So if they don't sell these right away, they may actually get less, than what they think they're going to get when they buy them. So it's something they have to consider as well. Totally get it. But $5, I think that's pretty good. $5 is pretty good. And as you can see, we also had a shop in Texas offer us $5 an ounce over spot for a full monster box of American Silver Eagles. And then the final shop that we called was in Washington. Once again, I don't understand what it is going on in Washington, but many of these videos where I've called Washington, and Washington is a two-party consent state, so I've never actually recorded, but every single time that I call Washington and put the data on the screen from what I get from this great state of Washington all the way up there in the Northwest, they're always like the highest, and that's awesome. Unfortunately, Washington's quite far from me, and it's not worth my time, but $5.50 an ounce over spot is definitely not so bad. So we went ahead and averaged these out. Let's take a look. So the average 500 Silver Eagles, $3.88 an ounce over spot. Now, again, like I've already said earlier in the video, each state has more than one coin shop. Some states have, 20 or 30. This is just one shop, so it's not indicative of the entire state. If I called one state and I called every coin shop actually, that might be a good video, where I pick one state and I call every single coin shop on the list and see what they're paying for Silver Eagles or rounds or gold, whatever it may be. I don't know, maybe that'd be a future video. I'll write it down and keep it in my head as like an idea for a future video where I just go to one state and I call every shop they have and see what they're paying. But either way, $3.88 an ounce over spot is the average from the 10 shops that we called, but that does not include our dishonorable mention. Look at this shop. This was the first of the two shops that I called in Florida. Now you're probably wondering why I called two shops in the same state. Well, that's because I called this one first and I'm like, no way am I going to include this in the average. A shop offering less than spot for Silver Eagles. Run. Just don't go to this shop. I'm not going to say who it is. We don't need vindictive people harassing them. But if you get a shop that offers you $1, so by the way, they offered me $22 a piece. So average spot was $23.10, so $1.10 in their spot. But I told them, I said, I have 500 Silver Eagles to sell. What would you be interested in paying for them? And they said, oh, for that many, it'd take us time to move it. We'd give you $22 a piece. They wouldn't take them time to move it. They could walk into another shop in their state. Florida was one of the 350s, right? They could walk to another shop in their state and make like $4.60 an ounce. They don't need time to move it. They are just using that as an excuse to take advantage of people that don't know any better. And obviously, again, if you see shops like this, just run. Don't go to the shop. Don't go to shops that offer like this. Don't buy from them. I mean, well, maybe they're selling them super cheap. I don't know. Maybe if they're selling Silver Eagles for $4 over spot, you should buy from them. But don't sell to shops like this. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what we had for you guys today. And like I said earlier, it's really good to see Silver Eagle premiums coming down. I love to see it, and I hope it continues. It is not at a level where I am ready to stack Silver Eagles once again. I am still sticking to lower premium silver like Britannias, Maples, and of course generic silver rounds because the premiums on Silver Eagles are too high for me. Other people still stack them and that's totally fine. I'm just staying away from them until the premiums get back down to what I consider to be reality. They're just a little bit too high right now. But I would love to know what your thoughts are. So do me a favor, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. What is your local shop selling Silver Eagles for? What is your local shop buying Silver Eagles for? I would love to know that data, so let me know by leaving a comment. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet and help us continue to grow the channel. And if you want to see some fake Silver Eagles being sold on eBay right now, you should check out this video above. It is eye-opening. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and we will see you in the next video.